We spend a large amount of our time, or large amount of our lives in dreaming. It seems we should pay more attention to them since we do it every night or even during the afternoon when we nap. To me, the dream world is one of great shadowy mystery. I remember so many of my dreams as they were exciting, fun, and at times dangerous and scary. But no matter what they are, a significant part of our life experience uh, is tied up in dreams. I've actually based stories that I've written on dreams. There's a couple of those stories here on YouTube. One is called Orbs, O-R-B-S, which is about a nightmare that I had concerning an alien invasion. And the other is a paranormal-based fantasy titled The Native American Woman and the Model T Car. I'd encourage you to take a look at either of those videos. But I want to talk about some basics of sleep and dreams and share with you a few of my late night adventures. Since 1954, when science first recognized the REM, or rapid eye movement, during sleep, was brought on by dreaming. Since then, the understanding of that nocturnal world has grown, but even at that, there is so much that is unknown to us today. Let's take a look at a few of the things we do know about the mysterious yet restful time. It is now known that there are four major stages of sleep. Stage 1. After your muscles have relaxed, our brain's small waves of 9 to 12 cycles per second. In this small wave stage, we think normal thoughts, and our breathing and pulse rates remain normal. During stage 2, our brain waves get longer and larger, and there are sudden bursts. Our eyes go off, if you will, and would not register seeing anything if they were open. So it's kind of a scary thing to think about, but it's not really scary because it happens to all of us every night. The eyes may actually roll slowly back and forth during this second stage of sleep. Now I know this is normal and how God created us, but still it makes me feel a little bit creeped out. Stage 3 sees our brain waves get slower and larger, about 5 times larger than in stage 1. Then in stage 4, we reach what is known as profound unconsciousness. With the biggest and slowest brain waves, it takes over an hour for us to reach that stage. And then there is REM, which, as I said before, stands for rapid eye movement. This is a stage that really makes me feel a little bit unnerved. As yet, science has not figured out why, but the muscles of our inner ear begin vibrating during rapid eye movement. Maybe that's why I always wake up with a ringing in my ears, and I don't say that sarcastically. I do. It's almost like crickets chirping when I wake up. In REM, our brain waves resemble a waking state, but we're not awake. Far from it, we are dreaming. And I call this the twilight zone, as anything, no matter how strange, can happen during REM. Our muscles are relaxed, but they may twitch or move. I wonder if my cat Charlie is in REM when he's sleeping and it seems that his feet are moving rapidly. Actually, I looked this up. All mammals have the same fundamental sleep cycles. During REM sleep, just like us, there is the same type of eye movement, paralysis, and twitching. There is no way we can ever know for sure that other mammals, like Charlie, are dreaming during REM. The only ways we humans know about our own dreams is that because we can tell each other about our dreams, so we know that each other dream. I suspect, though, that other mammals also dream. Back to us people, though. During REM, our breathing pulse speeds up. We breathe less oxygen and use fewer calories than in the other stages of our sleep. Our blood flow and brain temperature accelerate. Our eyes dart all over the place as we are seeing the things that we are dreaming about. What really strikes me as odd is that a dream can seem like it has covered a great deal of time, and yet the first REM episode averages only about 10 minutes. Then episodes reoccur on a 90 to 100 minute cycle, with the deeper sleep stages, 3 or 4, getting shorter in between. Before telling you the following, I need to point out that I do not believe in the evil lie of evolution, and if that offends you, I'm sorry. God created us. Having said that, the following is believed by the scientific community. During REM, our bodily processes are not operated by the larger, evolved part of our brains, but instead by the brain stem, the ancient brain that we had millions of years ago when we were arboreal, tree-living mammals. I never was one of those. My ancestors, I know, were not. But at any rate, it is really interesting that God made us so that smaller part of our brain completely takes over during our REM sleep. According to studies, we do dream in other stages also, but dreams outside of REM are simple and not very eventful. REM sleep takes up a significant portion of our lives. In REM, we actually dream about 2 hours a night. Over the average lifetime, this can add up to 6 years spent in REM sleep. Knowing that, I don't believe we are even close to understanding the importance God gave to this in creating us. REM seems to be vitally important to us. It would seem that our bodies go offline and our minds should follow suit, but it doesn't work that way. Our minds don't really follow suit. Our mind continues on. Our brains spend the night integrating the information and experiences that we have encountered during the day, and most of this integration takes place during REM. Laboratory tests have shown that if mice learned complex tasks and were then deprived of REM time, they forgot what they had learned. It was discovered at the University of Ottawa that the more quickly students learned things, the more REM time was required of them. Then, as would logically follow, slower learners needed less REM time. Other factors come to bear on our need for REM time. Stress, for example, increases the need for REM. Among people who are over 65 years old, those who are mentally sharper experience REM more frequently. As a rule, most of us need an hour and a half after falling to sleep to attain REM. Oddly, those of us who are depressed attain REM in about half that time. They also experience it more intensely. This makes me wonder if REM acts as a sort of pressure valve for our emotions. The REM state occupies about 22% of our sleep time. I have very vivid dreams. Some allow me to actually experience things I would never allow myself to when awake. I have these often, as I'm sure most people do. Also, I frequently have dreams which play upon my fears. Sometimes I've written, as I said before, fiction stories based on those dreams. Frequently, I dream about my wife. We've been separated for 12 years now. Thank God. She really is the girl of my dreams. Nightmares, that is. And I don't say that to be callous or anything. In actuality, every dream I have about her is a nightmare. I had one last night. And they deviate on the circumstances, but they are always a nightmare scenario. So, anyways, the world of sleep is indeed mysterious, where in REM almost anything is possible. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this program. Please like, subscribe, and in the comments, tell me about your own nocturnal experiences. Stay well, my friends, and God bless.